Hey guys, what's going on? So today we're going to be doing the Robin loyalty video. And this video is just going to be a little bit different in one aspect, because instead of talking about that one moment where she said Luffy will be king of the pirates, we're going to talk about a little more of an impactful moment, in my opinion. I feel like it's way more impactful than her saying Luffy will become king of the pirates. And those of you who watch One Piece probably already know. And if you don't watch One Piece and you want to know more about the Straw Hats, go back and check out my other Straw Hat loyalty discussion videos. Hopefully you guys like those. But we're just going to touch a little bit about her backstory, her devil fruit, and just Robin's character overall in general, and why she's so loyal to the Straw Hat Pirates. So Robin's backstory is really sad, and I would say it's not the saddest Straw Hat backstory, but it is second, because Brooke stays at the top for me just because of the reasons I mentioned in the last video. But we're just gonna run through her backstory really quick. So Robin at a young age was very traumatized. Her mother left her at the age of 2. She didn't have a father, and we speculate that her father is Goldie Roger. There's some theories out there. I like to subscribe to it, but hey, everyone's different. So she was sent off to live with her uncle and his wife, where she was basically a slave. She was forced to do all the chores, she was forced to do all the housework, and she was barely fed. And on top of that, she had a devil fruit power, so every kid in the village threw rocks at her and called her Devil Child. That's probably where her epithet came from, Nico Robin, the Devil Child. And then Robin makes friends with the archaeologist of the islands, and she meets Jaguar D. Saul. You guys know how it all goes. And then tragedy strikes when Ohara is Buster called. Robin's mother finally comes back, and 5 minutes with her mother, she dies. And then Clover, her mentor, dies. Everyone that Robin loved and cared about dies, all in an instant. And then she is the only one who escapes Ohara, and everyone who watches One Piece already knows why Ohara got Buster called, because they were dabbling in some taboo when it comes to the world government trying to figure out the history of the Void Century. So right then, that's a no-no. So now we're left with Demon Child Nico Robin, who has a bounty placed on her at the age of 8 for 79 million berries, just because she's the only one who can read the poneglyphs and unveil the history of the Void Century. So she is a major threat in the One Piece universe. And I would go as far to say she is one of the smartest characters in the One Piece universe, just because she has the ability to read and decipher these poneglyphs that no one else has. So at a young age and with such a high bounty, Nico Robin is forced to go from organization and probably orphanage and house to house, just trying to make ends meet. And everywhere she goes, tragedy strikes. Like, let's say she joins a random pirate crew. That random pirate crew will get destroyed or killed or captured by the world government. Let's say she goes into an orphanage. Maybe something will happen bad to the orphanage. Let's say she tries to join like a secret organization. The whole organization will get wiped out. So at this point in Robin's life, everywhere she goes, any organization or pirate crew or group that she tries to join gets murdered. So at this point, she's thinking, I'm cursed. There's nothing left for me. And I promise you guys, if this was a seinen series, like if One Piece was a dark series, you would see a whole lot of dark moments in One Piece. There's so many dark moments in One Piece that we've seen that I'm like, if this was a seinen series, this would go a whole lot different. So we fully don't know the extent of what Robin went through, but we can just say Robin had a hard life, and at a young age she was traumatized. So after hopping from organization to organization and pirate crew to pirate crew, she finally joins the warlord Crocodile and his organization Brokeworks. And can you guess what happens there? Luffy comes into town strolling up with his devil fruit and slaps Crocodile. So there we go again, another organization that she joined, and it fell apart. And at this point in Robin's life, you guys remember how the Alabasta arc went. Robin was laying at the bottom of the tomb where the poneglyph was, and she was just ready to die. She was ready to give up on life, and she was like, this is it for me. But Luffy saved her. Luffy grabbed her in that moment and was like, no, you're not going to die. And this is where I think her loyalty to Luffy really became like into fruition. And I think her loyalty was like gradual. With each journey and adventure that they went on, it just grew more. But I think it was really touched in this point, because she was ready to die. She was ready to give up on everything, but Luffy saved her. Luffy told her, I'm not going to let you die here. So after the Straw Hats finish their journey in Alabasta, Robin tells Luffy, my life is your responsibility now. I wanted to die, but you decide to save me. So I'm joining your crew. And Luffy didn't even hesitate. He was like, okay. And I think it's because Luffy has a really good judgment on character. No one else trusted Robin, but Luffy was like, hey, come on, like, she's a part of the crew now. And at this point, Robin probably thought the same thing. Or I don't know, maybe she thought it was different because she saw something different in the Straw Hats. She was like, this is probably a place where I'm going to find the family. This isn't going to be like the rest. Hopefully the curse doesn't follow me. And she actually found like warmth in the Straw Hats as they adventure through Skypiea, and as they go from island to island. Robin's loyalty became more to the crew because she was actually in a place where she felt like home, just like with the archaeologist. And then we get to Water 7. And CP9 is after Robin, and she's at a point where like, it's starting to happen again. It's starting to happen. The world government is on me. They're going to take me away again. The curse is still following me. And she didn't want the Straw Hats to get hurt. She didn't want CP9 to go after the Straw Hats. But Robin forgot one thing. Robin forgot that she's on the crew of our MC, so they're not gonna let that happen. So we go through the whole thing with Water 7 and Robin leaving the crew, and the Straw Hat Pirates weren't having that. They're like, no, you're a part of the crew. We're going to do everything in our power to protect you. And Robin should have already known that for as long as she's been with the crew, that she wasn't just going to be able to leave the crew and go to Enies lobby. And in her mind, she was like, okay, you know what? I'm saving the crew. CP9 isn't going to go after them if I just turn myself in. But no, you got to remember, you're a Straw Hat. When you're a Straw Hat, it's till death do us part. And she didn't realize that at that moment. So then we have one of the most iconic Robin scenes in One Piece, when everyone's standing at Enies lobby and Robin screams, I want to live. And at that moment right there, that was a very impactful moment to me. I know a lot of people have seen that, and it really made them cry, because at that moment, it was like the curse was broken right there. When they saved Robin, the curse was broken. It was no longer Robin has to be afraid of something being taken away from her family, her group, her organization. It was no longer a thing. The curse was lifted. And at that moment right there, I would like to think that Robin was like, okay, the curse is lifted. This is it. These are the people that I'm going to be with. And then she was having flashbacks from Jaguar de Salt saying, go out to sea, find and make friends. And Robin was like, these are the people. These are the people that I'm going to be with. And this is my crew. And it's pretty sad that we look at these Straw Hat backstories and we realize every single Straw Hat just wants to be a part of a family. They just want to have people. And Luffy is the captain of that. Like, we have Chopper. Chopper just wanted to be a part of a family. He wanted to be a part of the herd. The same thing with Nami. Nami didn't really have a family. She lost her family. The Straw Hats are her new family. It's like that for a lot of Straw Hats. And I think that's like very touching. And I feel like Robin actually knew, this is my family. These are my friends. These are my Nakama. And Nakama is a very strong word when it comes to the Straw Hat Pirates. Friendship means everything to Luffy. And Robin's loyalty, I feel like Robin's loyalty is directly towards Luffy, because yeah, Luffy might be young and immature, and she knows that she has all this knowledge over Luffy, but Luffy is a man you can rely on and you can trust, and he will be there when you need protecting. And I think Robin really shows respect and loyalty to that and to Luffy. And that's my take on Robin's loyalty. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. But before we sign off, I just want to say thank you to Lord Gyro for being my top Patreon supporter. Thank you very much. Your support is always loved. And you had a question, what is your favorite anime game? And that's kind of tough because I have played a lot of anime games. And me personally, I like to say Naruto Storm 4, but I'm going to give you guys a different one, and I'm going to say Naruto Mugen, which it actually is a really fun game, and I probably will be playing it on stream tonight, depending on when this video is uploaded. So look out for that. And I just want to say thank you guys for everything. I love all the support. And with that being said, I want you guys to have a good day and peace.